What now,
Since
though?
the Netherbrain fell, you and Shadowheart have seen more of Faerun than you ever thought possible. She no longer shies from wolves or water. Nothing in the world frightens her anymore, and you feel you could face anything by her side. One day, you receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Oh, it's our first camp. What? And then there you go. Here they are. Here they are, so I was right. They're back.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Wow, so this is just like a nice little area for me to speak to everyone again. Shadowheart.
I didn't expect to be nervous. But seeing everyone here like this, it's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside.
Don't worry, you'll start enjoying yourself in no time.
A little wine might help accelerate the process. So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas?
Wow, that's actually a good idea. Huh. I never thought about that, but okay, sounds good. I'm your willing accomplice in all things. What do you think is worth telling?
Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins, that stray imp that joined us. Bing Bong, wasn't it?
What? Imp?
We've squeezed in a lot. And I'm glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else.
What I truly need is a kiss. Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Can be arranged.
Yeah, there you go. Why not? Why not? I think we deserve it. I know that a lot of time has passed, but I think we deserve like one kiss. There you go. Not in front of everyone.
It's a shame we're with company. I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet.
Yeah, we'll do that later. I'll be back soon. Enjoy yourself.
With music in the air and wine flowing, I think I'll manage. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
Alright, sounds good. Owlbear! How are you so big? I want to speak to you, man. I'm gonna pet him. Come here, boy. You're a good boy. Oh my god, you're such a good boy. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Good boy. You're so big and strong. Look at you. Should I ask him what he's been doing? He's just gonna go woo woo. It's good to see you,
He
boy.
looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy.
What have you been up to since we
He
last met?
snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you.
Aww. I think it's about time someone look after you. How about you? Oh, how about with me and Shadowheart? Yeah. Woot woot.
The joy in the owlbear's eyes is clear. He longs for a home and would love to stay with Shadowheart.
Nice. What about you, boy? You're coming with me too.
There's
Oh, look!
something strange in your old friend's mouth.
It's the
What is
relic.
it?
Scratch, come here, boy. You're a good boy. You've been keeping that stupid ass relic this whole time, haven't you, boy? Man.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
I wonder if it's dangerous. It shouldn't be, right? The only thing that was giving it power was Orpheus and the Emperor. Without them, it's just like a weird ball. Where the hell did you find this boy?
He whines. Less talk, more throw.
Alright, I'm so glad Withers remembered to invite my favorite companion.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
I'm gonna tell Shadowheart that I got an owlbear for all of us. There she is. Shadowheart, wait! Shadowheart!
Enjoying yourself, I hope.
It's good to see everyone, yes.
I'll have to stop myself from getting teary-eyed when it's time to say goodbye again. Let's make tonight count. The only regrets I want to hear about come morning should revolve around an excess of carousing and questionable dancing.
Oh, here it is. I have a confession to make, though. I may have volunteered us for something.
Oh, did you now? Come on then, out with it.
Well, you love animals, don't you? I thought you might like us to take in one. A rather large, feathered one.
The owlbear! Of course he can come with us. I always regretted we didn't extend the offer after the battle. It was all such a blur.
How happy she was you got.
Sure he'd want to join? I'm not exactly settled anywhere right now. It could be dangerous at times.
Then we'll be able to look out after each other.
All right then. It's settled. Oh, the things we'll get up to.
There you go. Nice. We got an owlbear. I'm happy.
You see, Boo?
Minsc!
I told you! Boo! We are not dreaming! It is our old friend!
Look how fat the rat is. It's good to see you, Minsc.
Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsc began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell.
Wait,
Who had a
what?
moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsc to cover.
Wait a minute, he was in jail? You were in a cell, what for?
Minsc and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsc and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound.
Oh yeah, I see it.
We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsc still has his fists, no?
Wait, so he's sentenced to death? Does Jaheira know that you're off the leash?
She told Minsc and Boo to behave themselves, which is why we shall be back in our cell by dawn. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky?
Just living my life. Now I found someone to live with.
Ah, the lovebirds still nest together then?
It's true.
Minsc is glad. For what is life without a companion? Though I am thinking yours does not sit on your shoulders, eh? Ah, you are right, boo. That is none of Minsc's business.
Well, she could if you wanted
There is
to.
much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsc shall make himself presentable. Ah, this pond shall do nicely, boo. Though I see no soap, so you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
What a weird thing to say to the rat. Karlach!
Oh shit.
Damn, you look good, Karlach. Nice outfit.
Oh my god! He wasn't kidding. Witness, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier! It's really you. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean.
Isn't that normal? Well, I guess I'm not bathed in blood. I miss you too, sure.
I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission. Man, we had some good times.
I never needed her
Wish
to
Wyll
carry
and
my
I had
pack.
more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop.
I don't know why she said
So,
that, because
having
I
him
don't
there
need
has
anyone to
been
carry my pack.
incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlach yet, soldier.
Dude, I told you guys. I told you. That was the solution. I'm so glad to hear you might be able to fix your heart. You must be so happy. Of course she is. You know what? Now, can I have a hug?
You don't need to ask, soldier.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go for the hug. Put it in, man. Put it in. Alright, this is getting awkward. Alright, that's enough. Alright. Look, okay. That was a little bit awkward at the end.
I won't be in Avernus forever, you know. Can I look you up when I'm out?
Of course. Why not? Yeah, you better, or I'll hunt you down myself.
Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two. God, is it
100%
good
I
to
could.
see you again. To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
Nice. I am very satisfied with this. I am so happy that I sent her back to hell. What about you, Volo?
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed.
Thank you.
Our skeletal friend will be very
There's
pleased
Wyll.
to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to be here? You again! Have you come seeking a statement for your next tell-all?
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
You can do better, can't you?
Terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. I'm only accepting complimentary feedback at this time.
Oh.
Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you.
I know a few artists like that.
Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Shouldn't I kill him, since he's basically, you know, using my signature to publish stuff? And maybe I don't like some of the stuff that he's publishing. I should kill him, shouldn't I? I think it's the right thing to do.
There you are.
Wyll!
I was hoping. There you are, my friend.
There you are.
Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Let's see. Can I? Yes, I can. Hell yeah.
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
I noticed the scent of sulfur. It's awful. Is that you? I smell the fragrant flowers and the mysterious accent I can't quite place.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, Karlach and I have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlach can fill you in.
She already told me. Yeah, this is a good question. How have you been faring without your warlock powers?
I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I knew you would be. Have you had any time to visit your father?
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy.
So Wyll can just go in and come out of hell whenever he wants.
With a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last Fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
I agree. Man, but it's true. I've missed traveling with you, Wyll. You were a pleasure to be around. Yeah, it's 100% true.
I've missed you too.
Wyll is a good boy.
The battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts.
The dragon that we killed.
Fire. The comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
True.
Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it.
I'm not wasting it.
Or
I'm
wasting
talking
any of
with
the
you.
wine, for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
I expect there have been other reunions.
Oh, Minthara.
So, here we are. A gathering of allies at a cold campsite with no servants to attend us and few luxuries to enjoy.
She's pissed.
Oh, we could have been conquerors. We could have ruled these realms as gods.
I know.
Do you ever regret that we did not take control of the Netherbrain?
Not really. You know what? You of all people should be glad that the Absolute is no more. It nearly destroyed you.
True. But what better revenge could there be than enslaving the abomination that was the author of my torment? I shall not dwell on the past, though. The future is unwritten.
Good idea.
And rich with possibilities.
And what mark have you been making, Minthara?
I feared that returning to the Underdark as an apostate of Lolth would be an act of madness. Perhaps it was. If so, it is a madness that fits me well. Rebels swarm to my cause, and even if it takes centuries, I will reclaim my house in Menzoberranzan.
Ooh, nice.
And make the Spider Queen bleed. I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed.
With us can pluck wine from all over the world, but is there one bottle of fresh blood?
Astarion, my friend!
Well, look who decided to turn up.
Dearest of all my friends.
I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are.
Nice outfit.
And you're looking more delicious than ever.
You too.
If you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
You know me. It's been a wild few months.
Of course. I'd be disappointed with anything less. You always brought a wonderful sense of fun to the world. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
Yeah, the last time I saw you, you were running from the sun. What happened?
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again.
Aww.
Burning in the sun. I fled the dark and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. I'm sorry I didn't seek you out that night. I felt ashamed. Like I'd lost everything just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that.
Oh, he was sad.
But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I'd gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Yes, you are. Astarion, one of the good guys. Who would have thought?
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
Yeah, you are super you now. So what's next for you? Going to keep living the good life?
Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
So basically, he broke the, you know, that chain of torture and being mean to other people. He said, "No, I'm not gonna treat other people like I've been treated." So, you know, that's good. That's really good. That's like a really good like ending for Ass. I'm glad to hear it. Acceptance looks good on you. Yeah, it's true.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I.
It's true.
From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye.
Of course
not. So much as it's,
Why would it be?
See you later, darling.
Yeah. Dude, Astarion might be my favorite character, you know? Because he started like a complete asshole. Well, I guess he's still an asshole. We've butted heads so many times, but at the end,
pretty red, but
we actually started, like, we became friends, which is pretty cool. And I didn't like him, well, very much at first, but now he's like one of my favorite characters. I didn't like him enough to kill him like I didn't like Lae'zel. Okay, I'll talk to this guy at the end. So I am very happy. I'm very happy the conclusion that Astarion had. Very, very happy.
Which I was not.
There you are.
Gale, my friend.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in.
You're looking good. Nice chest hair.
Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy.
Oh, he's a professor.
Of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
What a story, Gale. But anyway, how's your sex life? What happened to your little goddess? I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna give him a hug. Come here, man. Hell yeah. Grab his ass, too. But seriously, though, how's your sex life, man? Huh?
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation.
Oh.
Seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mistra, to be more specific.
Look, he doesn't have the tattoo anymore.
I surrendered the crown of Karsus to her, as I told you I would.
Of course.
And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Go on, then. Convince me. Why is illusory magic so much fun?
Illusory magic has the power to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all. Imagination. Had you the decades to spare, I think you'd prove quite adept at it, as you did in that first lesson I taught you.
Oh yeah, the magic dick lesson. I remember it well, Gale.
But I realized how much your friendship had come to mean to me, as it still does. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices.
Yeah, those bastards. I hate children.
They try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them.
Oh, the cat is here too.
Swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I've kept my weapons sharp and my mind sharper. If there's another world-ending threat awaiting us, I'll be ready.
From you, I'd expect nothing less.
Hell yeah, I'm a
I've
fighter.
told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
I wouldn't mind, sure. Alright. I'm not sure your students are ready for what I have to teach. Get them to sign a waiver and I'll be there. Get them to sign a waiver and I'll be there. Yeah, let's do it.
I, for one, can't wait.
Go.
And I say with some confidence, neither can they.
Yep, I'll be there.
You'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower.
No.
My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now.
I hope you're not coming out to me again. You know my wife is like right there. Somewhere. My wife is somewhere there. Jaheira!
Well now.
Well.
You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
Hey, Granny. How are you, Granny? How are you, you old crow? I've learned a lot since last we met.
Have not been wasted. Particularly as I spent them cleaning up the mess we made of the city. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
People are just teleporting all over the place. It's a kip, but it's our kip. I wouldn't change a thing.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist.
Which one was Jord?
Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen.
Was Jord the ogre?
Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two.
Wait, not the ogre. What is it?
Again?
It's not an ogre. What is it? You know, the green guys. Is it an ogre? Maybe it is an ogre. You must be proud of them.
I suppose I am. Though they seem determined to make me redundant. Mistake me not. There is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me, at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no? A fine spot for an adventure to begin. A fine spot indeed.
You know, I like that Jaheira basically, all that she has to say is talk about her children, which is, you know, I like it. Do you have an adventure in mind?
Just a little wander,
she's a mother? Yeah, she's
perhaps,
a super mom.
to stretch the legs. I'll find my way back, as I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home.
Yeah, there you go.
But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave and look back. For a little while, at least. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
Home is where the heart is. The only reason why Baldur's Gate is her home is because her children are there. And her children are her heart. My home is with Shadowheart.
Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments.
Yeah.
You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Yeah, you better double check, it's true. What about you, Halsin? What are you doing? You're like jumping all over the place.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time.
Nice jacket.
Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
I like that Halsin speaks as if we were like best buddies. But we haven't spoken a single word to each other after the... after Act 2. You know, honestly, the time's flown by, yeah.
Perhaps that is so for you, but for me... It may be that a peaceful life after so many years of tumult has made me sentimental.
Yeah, you're just getting old.
I dwell upon what we shared. That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
You sound like you need a hug.
I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
Alright, give him a hug then. There you go. Come here, big fella. Damn, it's like hugging the Big Show. It's the big Halsin.
That was more than worth the wait.
Oof, that's quite a squeeze you put on me, Halsin.
Apologies. You can probably understand my eagerness. I shall be as gentle as a feather next time. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
You know, you first, Halsin. I want to hear about the life you've made, the people you've helped.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them.
Nice.
The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
I recall you have quite a few young wards to care for. The 9 wagons of them, wasn't it?
My greatest purpose and greatest reward. Those children have been through more than fate had any right to cast at them, and yet they go on as resilient as anything in nature. I impart what knowledge I can to them, yet, in truth, they teach me far more. The land we saved is theirs, and they will cherish it, I'm sure. Thaniel and Oliver shall never want for friends again.
I'll need to see this place for myself, it's true.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please.
In Baldur's Gate 4.
Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their
you want stories for the children.
Is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. I have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
You can just make shit up, you know. Alright, let me see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Deception. The truth may be a little flat. Spice it up a little. Should I? Nah, I'm gonna... Yeah, just normal.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Damn, dude, I have a lot to talk to him about. Even though we barely spoke, it's so crazy. Alright, well, I'm not gonna ask about Thaniel and Oliver. Yeah, you seem more stealth than I expected of you. I thought that was against your nature.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age.
What about the Grove? Do you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
That's good. That's actually good. Alright, what about Thaniel and Oliver?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
Alright.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this.
Aww. What did he make me?
Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are
Why a duck?
migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Thanks. I got a duck. Amy, I got a duck. Does it do anything? It's lovely, thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
The whittled duck. Let me go see it. Here it is. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful little duck. Now, who else? I've spoken to you. I think I've spoken to everyone. Oh no, I'm missing Withers. I gotta go speak to Withers. Who's that?
Oh, pardon me.
Milil? Who the hell is this guy? Can I even... Wait, he looks like me! Who is this? He's my brother!
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
You seem glum. I thought bards were meant to be full of pep and joy.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
Who is this guy? Go on then, what's your name?
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to. Apologies. I think I got a mote. Carried away there. You're hardly to blame. You just want to change up the music, I wager.
Oh, he's the god of song? Oh, rejected god. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, deception. Let's see. Let's see if I can... Oh, 16, 17, 18. I got it. Woo. Nice, first try.
You know?
Yes, I know. I know exactly who you are.
Bloody right. It is an honor.
I know it because of my chat.
Finally, the scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture.
Yeah.
What can I do you for?
I'd like you to change the song,
Your
please.
wish is my... etc. What song do you want?
Something nostalgic and gentle would be ideal.
Fantastic idea.
He loves me.
It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
When gods don't have people to pray to, they lose their powers. But there are so many bards. There are so why don't the bards pray to him? Well, shouldn't they? Shouldn't the bards pray to him or something? That's so sad. Poor guy. There are better gods for bards. Oh, that is just so sad. Withers, my friend.
This one night is like any other, and yet different.
Is it all a dream?
Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I did my duty. No more, no less. I did what had to be done.
Thou givest thyself so little credit. The duty borne by you was great. You could have well shirked. Thou gavest what it was possible to give. The realm continues for your sacrifices. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I find it funny that they still say that I sacrificed a lot, but I didn't sacrifice shit. Well, I guess I did sacrifice my time. I sacrificed, what, 25 streams? Yeah, that was my sacrifice. I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over.
Woo!
For now.
Oh.
Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
No, I don't want problems. Elistra is a drow goddess, child of Loth, and she is the goddess of dance and song. 99% of bards pray to her for her voice and kindness. She is naked in all paintings of her dancing and singing on lakes or rivers. Chaotic good drow, goddess of beauty, song, dance, freedom, moonlight, sword work, and hunting. She's a drow though. Isn't she like evil because she's a drow? Or a draw, whatever the hell is how you say it. 2 brains without worms and a good night's sleep.
To you.
Da da da. Why would I ever say to Baldur's Gate? that would be so dumb. Achievement! Ooh, 3 achievements. Hero of the Forgotten Realm, all's well that ends well, and something else that I couldn't see. There are no longer evil races in D&D. They change it. That sounds like bullshit to me. But hey, the drows here were evil, so they're still evil here in this universe, I guess. Also, she rebels against her evil mother, Loth. Oh, okay, there you go. I want to know what all those achievements were. Wait a minute. Also, hi soon. Where's my... Oops. Oh. Why can't I find my... Wait, idea. There you go. So what achievements did I get? Leave no one behind. Save every tiefling refugee you can throughout the game in a single playthrough. Woo! There you go. Nice. I honestly thought I was not gonna get that one. I could have swore that one of them died. Especially at the beginning, whenever Minthara attacked the camp. Not the camp. Minthara attacked the grove. I could have sworn that one of them died. 10 or 12 hour workday tomorrow? Why? Why would you ruin this beautiful ending with such, like, sad, such a sad news? Jobs sucked. Let's not talk about jobs. I gotta put it in the rules that no talk about jobs. Jobs sucks. Well, and what do I think about the game? I think that the game is really good. It basically scratched my hitch of Dragon Age, because I've been wanting to play a game like Dragon Age for a very long time, and this finally gave it to me. It was much better than Dragon Age though, much better. But you know, it's the same type of game, so I had that how do you say it? That hitch, yeah. And I wanted to scratch it, and it finally happened. It's election lobbying. I work behind the scenes, making elections work logically. You beat it? Yes, I did. Not only I beat it, I enjoyed it quite a lot. The only thing that I would change in this game is some D&D rules that I think don't work very well in in a video game setting, in my opinion, well, it does work, but it's just busy work. You know, there's like some busy works that I didn't like at all. But you know, the devs wanted to stay true to the D&D formula, and they did so. And they stuck up with their guns, and I respect them for that. But if it was up to me, I would change that in a heartbeat. Having to buff all your party members, like, ugh, just please, man. If I have the spell, just make it instead of making it like something I have to cast, just make it a passive. Just give me the long strider passive, and that's it. Like, please, don't waste my time. You rage so much. Well, sometimes. Sometimes I raged. I could see the game kind of shitting on itself at some point, especially with Wyll's story. Like I had like a bunch of repeat talks with Wyll, and sometimes we were like, "Oh, my dad is dead." Other times like, "Oh, I saved my dad," or "Oh, what do you think I should do? I think I'm going to work with my dad." And then right after, you know what? No, I'm going to be the Blade of Avernus. I could see like the cracks in Wyll's story. Especially after I got Minthara too. Whenever I got Minthara, like a bunch of shit broke. I even had to install like a little mod to fix what was broken. Which is kind of crazy, but you know, at least in the end everything worked out alright. So I'm happy. Nice song. Nice voice. Who is this? Is it the bard that I saved? What was her name again? Something with an F. What was the bard's name? The girl bard? Oh my god. Is this? Look, it's all the voice actors. Holy shit, that's crazy. Is there like a button to like hurry up? Oh, I don't think there's no button to hurry up. Dude, these are gonna be huge, man. These credits are gonna be so big. How long are the credits, Amy? Oh. Did it just come back to the beginning? I think it did. Did it? What happened? What the hell happened? Help! What happened? Oh god, it did. Fuck this. I'm not gonna listen to that all over again.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Did he revoke their god status? Is that what just happened? So is Withers like the original god of death? Because I read about it in the book. Wasn't there a book at the beginning that was talking about the that was talking about like the original god of death or something, and how he divided into three? So I guess it's him. Well, and there you have it. We fucking did it. It was only 25 streams.